Hey Chuck, how you doing? Is he still scared of you?
Yes, he is. 100%. He's still scared of me. I mean, I see it whenever I'm around him. He's been that way. He gets nervous. He's trying to convince, and a lot of the stuff he says, he's trying to convince himself that I've slowed down, because that makes no sense. Why would you say that? You want to vindicate your losses, and why would you say I'm so old and decrepit that you can beat me? Like, yeah, you can't beat me in your prime, but you can beat me when I'm old and decrepit. And that's what he's trying to say, and that doesn't make any sense. But then again, he's not that bright, so maybe he's just didn't think it through. But yeah, I mean, he's trying to convince himself. I see it. The way people talk themselves into, he's talking himself into he can fight me. It's going to take him about 30 seconds during the fight to for him to figure out that I still hit hard. I can stop a shot, and then he's going to look for a way out.
It's funny, in the build up to this, people have sort of maybe accused you of like you're doing this for the money, but when you hear both of you talk, he talks about how much he's getting paid and you talk about what you're fighting after this is. Would you agree with that?
Here's the thing. He's the one that says that I'm doing it for the money. He's been telling people that. But the problem is he can't think about it through my brain. He thinks about it through his. He fights for money and fame. I fight for the love of fighting. I love to fight. That's why he doesn't understand me. I fought for titles. I fought because I love fighting. I want to prove that I'm better than you. I didn't care. I didn't care as much about money. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want to get paid just like the next guy, but it's not about that for me. I could have gone and taken. When I decided to come back to fighting, it had nothing to do with him. I could have gone and taken a $1 million fight. And I've been offered one, I think, in Brazil and Russia to fight anybody I wanted to pick. Anybody. They didn't care. They just wanted me to fight it. Okay, so if it was a money grab, that would have made sense. And that would be a real tune-up fight with a guy that anybody I want to pick to fight. But I didn't. This was brought to me, and I thought, it's a good big, and it's not a guarantee. I mean, unless we just blow, and we're not going to make a killing unless we blow the pay-per-view thing out of the water. Now, there's that chance and that home run, which I would love to see happen, guys, by pay-per-view. But that's not what it's about for me. I wanted to fight again, and this is a way for me to fight again against a guy, that was, against a guy that's in my the way I feel about it, he's a tune-up fight. And because styles make fights. He's the type of fighter I match up really well against. Plus, he's afraid of me. Like, he always has that fear. Like, he might have convinced, I don't know, maybe he's convinced himself that he can, but that I've gotten slow and then I don't hit hard anymore and that I can't stop a takedown. Well, I think he'll figure that out in about 30 seconds, a minute, and then look for a way out, for sure. I mean, and he's already said, he's not planning. He's been trying to say, bait me and say he's going to stand and strike with me, but he just said it. He's going to try to take me. Well, he said that, but he never did. He said he tried because he couldn't take me down. That's the only reason. Right now, he even said he's going to take me down and knock me out, ground and pound. Well, that makes more sense. That's exactly what I expect.
What have you thought about the promotion for this fight? Some people have said it like Oscar De La Hoya doesn't know the names of some of the other fighters and stuff like that. What has it been like working with him and working with a completely new promoter?
Well, it's very different because we're partners with the promotion, and but he's doing his best. He's out here working. I mean, there's a lot of fights on the card, and it's all new to him. So it's not like by the time a guy's making onto the stage in the UFC, they've been fighting for a long time in the same organization. So you should know their names, right? This is the first time, so I can't get mad at him too much. I mean, but he's trying, and I'm hoping it'll bring over some of those boxing fans. I want crossover fans from this. Got boxing guys. Hopefully, will try this out because Oscar's promoting it, and we're getting more boxing guys. Combat sports, we can share fans, guys. Boxing. I'm a fan of boxing. I like boxing, so I love MMA. I mean, but I think if we get them to try it, and it's that whole thing. They get them over and try it. Check it out. They'll find something they like about it. Maybe they'll buy some more pay-per-views.
You're gonna have to correct it on Liddell though.
Someone said he had it corrected, and I thought he did. So otherwise, I would have warned him before, reminded him. But people give him a hard time. I've had my name misspelled a million times. The UFC office still misspells my name sometimes. I don't know, but whatever. It is what it is, and he's trying. It's good. It's okay.